Bill McCamley. I am a state representative from Las Cruces and Mesilla here in New Mexico, and I am also the author of the Cannabis Revenue and Freedom Act, which is the effort to legalize use of cannabis for adults in the state of New Mexico on a very similar level to what is being done in Colorado, Oregon, Alaska, and Washington. And there's a lot of reasons to support this, which I'm sure many of you share. The reasons are very simple. It's safer than alcohol. Putting people in jail who smoke marijuana or eat cannabis candy simply makes no sense whatsoever. We can save $33 million as a state between the police, the courts, and the prison system not prosecuting marijuana offenders. And a study just came out yesterday by a professor at the University of New Mexico showing that the state would generate probably $60 million in revenue from just marijuana taxes alone, and another $20 million for state and local governments that would mostly be spent on schools and cops. A poll was put out in February showing that 68% of you in New Mexico support this plan. So if you are one of the people that do support this plan, I encourage you, if you feel strongly enough, to do the one thing that will allow us to move forward with it, which is vote, and vote for Democrats for the House and Senate in the upcoming elections in a couple of months. Now, I know not every Democrat supports legalization of cannabis for adult use, and not every Republican is opposed to it. The problem we have in the legislature is very simple. I introduced a bill 2 years ago. The majority of Republicans are vehemently opposed to even talking about this. So the Speaker of the House, who is their elected representative that controls everything that happens in our body, gets to do two things, right? First, he got to send it to 5 committees. Most bills only get sent to 1 or 2, and the way that works, right, is that if a bill's about education, it gets sent to the Education Committee. If it's about agriculture, it gets sent to the Agriculture Committee. When you send something to 5 committees, you know it's going to die because it won't have time to make it through. The other problem is he sent it to the first committee where he knew that about 8 of the people would absolutely vote against it. So unless we change the structure of the House of Representatives, the bill doesn't have a shot in hell of passing. It'll just get dead even though it has a majority of people's support behind it without even a question. If you look over at the Senate, they've actually worked to get a marijuana measure to the floor of the Senate, and it still didn't pass, but the environment was set up that we actually have a shot at this if we can change the composition of the House of Representatives. So I'm asking you, if you really believe in this, to do 3 things. Number 1, please share this video. It's really important that people understand that voting has a real consequence, and if you believe in this issue, we have a chance to move it forward if we get the right people into positions that will at least try to look at all the issues and support it based on facts. Number 2, if you're not registered to vote, please register. It takes about 30 seconds. You can do it online, and I'll try to post the actual website you can go to do that on this video. Number 3, vote. You can vote early, starting in about 20 days from now. You can vote all the way through most of the month of October. And on Election Day itself, you can vote at any polling place around. Find the candidate for state Senate or state house in your district. Really look at where they stand on marijuana. But I would also say, if you really want to see this pass, vote for the Democrat. That'll give us a real chance to move this forward. Thanks very much for watching this. I really, really appreciate it, and hope you all are having a great day. Bye.